Conor McGregor says he's fighting at the White House and running for president of Ireland. But Jake Paul's six-word reply just broke the internet. And Khabib's reaction will shock you. Conor McGregor may have hoped to reignite fan excitement by posting a video of himself practicing kicks, a symbolic step toward his long-awaited UFC return. But while some fans cheered him on, others didn't hold back their skepticism. Leading that charge was none other than Jake Paul. The YouTuber-turned-boxer has been baiting McGregor for years, repeatedly calling him out for a cross-sport showdown. Despite McGregor ignoring his challenges, Paul remains relentless in trolling the Irishman at every opportunity. This time was no different. Under McGregor's new training video, Jake Paul left a now-viral comment that read, "Bro, just give up LOL." It was a short but brutal jab, not just dismissing McGregor's comeback hopes, but suggesting his fighting days are well behind him. This isn't the first time Paul has taken aim at McGregor. In fact, their one-sided feud has become something of a recurring bit for Paul, who views the aging UFC star as an easy target for social media clout. While some fans laughed it off, others criticized Paul for kicking a fighter while he's down, especially someone recovering from a career-threatening injury. Regardless, Paul's comment reflects a growing sentiment among some MMA fans that McGregor's glory days are over, and a comeback might do more harm than good. Yet if we've learned anything from McGregor's career, it's that he doesn't fold under pressure. The question is, can he still silence the critics, or is Jake Paul right this time? If you're loving the drama and don't want to miss daily UFC fire like this, hit that subscribe button. MMA Threads got you covered 2 to 3 times a day. In one of the most unexpected turns in their bitter rivalry, Khabib Nurmagomedov, the undefeated former UFC lightweight champion, recently shared a message of surprising compassion for Conor McGregor. During a Q&A event in New York, Khabib was asked about McGregor's possible return. While he refused to say McGregor's name directly, referring to him only as he, Khabib's words carried a tone that fans had never heard from him before. He said, "This is punishment, but the most beautiful part of this is Allah always gives a chance to come back. If he's going to change, he can change with him so many other lives too. That's why I wish him to change himself." Coming from a man who once said their rivalry would never be over and promised they'd fight even if they ran into each other on the street, this was a shocking departure. The two fighters share one of the most heated feuds in UFC history. Their 2018 title fight at UFC 229 ended with a chaotic post-fight brawl that spilled outside the cage. McGregor had repeatedly insulted Khabib's religion, family, and nationality in the lead-up, making the feud deeply personal and culturally explosive. After retiring with a perfect 29-0 record, Khabib seemed uninterested in revisiting the McGregor chapter, and when he did, it was usually with harsh criticism. But now his message has shifted. Khabib's words suggest that while he still disapproves of McGregor's behavior and lifestyle, he also believes in second chances and hopes McGregor can grow from his mistakes. It's a rare show of grace, maturity, and even leadership from a man who once seemed completely unforgiving. For fans of the sport, it raises an interesting question. If even Khabib sees a path to redemption for McGregor, is it time the rest of the world does too? Conor McGregor has never been one to think small. But even by his standards, his latest plan is wildly ambitious. Not only does he promise a UFC comeback, he claims it'll happen at an event hosted at the White House, while he's serving as president of Ireland. Yes, you read that right. Just hours before posting his latest training video, McGregor shared and quickly deleted a tweet outlining his long-term vision: a return to the Octagon on July 4th, 2026, during a UFC event at the White House. But the kicker? He also announced his intent to win Ireland's presidential election before that day arrives. In his words, "I pray I am in as Ireland's president by the time of the fight in the White House. The presidential term is 7 years. I'd have Ireland right inside 3, possibly 2. And the first year of my term, culminating in a fight at the White House, would be the greatest year in modern history. Ireland, I am your man. Vote contre McGregor." It's bold, it's bizarre, it's vintage McGregor. While it's unclear how serious he is about running for office, or how realistic it is for a UFC fighter with a long list of legal troubles to qualify for Ireland's presidency, the comments once again prove that McGregor operates in his own universe. For some fans, it's delusional bravado. For others, it's the exact kind of chaos and charisma that made him the sport's biggest star. Still, the 37-year-old hasn't fought since breaking his leg in July 2021 against Dustin Poirier. His long hiatus, combined with recent personal controversies, have left many doubting whether he'll ever fight again, let alone headline a card at such a historic location. One thing's for sure, whether or not he returns, runs for president, or fights at the White House, Conor McGregor refuses to fade quietly. Thanks for watching MMA Thread, your daily dose of UFC madness. Subscribe now and join the fight family.